Streamer Lacari was live on Twitch when he accidentally pulls up his notepad, which appears to have some very questionable content.
I hate streamers, bro. They're so cringe.
I'm assuming there will probably be, an actual kind of investigation here.
I didn't do anything. Can't be talking with this person no more. This is not good.
There have been plenty of big YouTubers and streamers who completely fell off. Some burned out, some watched their views crash, and some got cancelled so fast their careers never recovered. But in 2026, this might be the quickest career collapse we've ever seen online. It was wild how fast everything unraveled. So here's what happened. A streamer named Lacari accidentally leaked a notepad document during a live stream, and it was packed with seriously disturbing stuff. It wasn't just random notes either. It included a link, and that link led to even worse content. Anyone who streams knows the rule. The second something flashes on screen, even for a split second, people will zoom in and inspect every pixel like detectives with a microscope. Once it's out there forever. And when a streamer slips up on live stream, there are usually only two ways it goes from there. First, you flip it into a clip farm. You act like it was part of the show, let the clips spread, and try to control the story before it controls you. That was never an option for Lacari, and you'll see why in a second. The second move is panic mode. You slam the stream off, disappear, and start scrambling behind the scenes trying to figure out damage control like your whole career depends on it, because it does. But Lacari didn't do either of those. Instead, he made a move nobody saw coming. He just kept streaming. It looked like he thought that if he stayed live and acted normal, people would assume he had nothing to hide, like staying calm would magically erase what just flashed on screen. But chat wasn't buying it. They figured out what was in the notepad, tracked down the link, and it started spreading fast on Reddit. Within minutes, his chat was completely flooded. His view count exploded. He went from barely over 1,000 viewers to nearly 10,000 by the end of the stream. The whole platform was watching the chaos unfold in real time. And even with all that madness, he still couldn't pass Iron Mouse in concurrent viewers. That had to sting. To make it worse, he had TTS turned on. Donations started pouring in, and people used TTS to call him out and mock him live. You could see him losing composure right there on stream as everything spiraled out of control. Chat kept pushing him to open the notepad again, and when he finally did, it only made everything worse. The second that screen popped back up, people were already zooming in, screenshotting, and breaking it down frame by frame. It turned into a full-on digital autopsy in real time. Now let's talk about who we're dealing with. Colin Taylor, known online as Lacari, is a 36-year-old Twitch streamer. On the internet, that basically puts him at veteran status. He built his name streaming League of Legends and gacha games, and despite the jokes people make about those titles, he pulled in a serious audience. We're talking nearly 400,000 followers on the platform. That's not small numbers. He's also known for spending wild amounts of money on gacha pulls. Reports say he's dropped around $60,000 on stream and up to $150,000 off stream chasing digital characters. That became part of his online persona. Big risks, big spending, big reactions. He's even teamed up with creators like Trainwrecks TV for chaotic collabs that got people talking. Whether people loved him or clowned him, one thing was clear. He knew how to stay in the spotlight.
But that towel I didn't give you. You went and grabbed, and that's actually a towel that I used for my face. So that's why I was triggered when I walked in the morning. I'm like, yo, why is that towel sitting there on the bed? Are you being serious?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
So here's where everything flips. Lacari is live, just chilling like it's any normal stream. The vibe is calm, chat is moving, nothing looks out of place. It feels like a regular day with nothing crazy about to happen. And then it happens. He clicks over and opens the notepad on stream, just like that. No warning, no pause, no second thought. One simple move, and the entire mood shifts instantly. Now, just to be clear, when the clip was posted later,
K feeds. Let me at least add Wade to the list of champions that I like.
that green box covering the link was added in editing so people couldn't click it. But that didn't stop some hardcore Reddit users from digging around like digital detectives on a mission. Somehow, they tracked the link down anyway, and once people saw what was connected to it, the reaction was rough. I'm not even going to repeat what was listed, but let's just say it made the situation look way worse. Then viewers noticed there was another tab open in the notepad, a shortened label that a lot of people online started speculating about. That detail alone sent chat into overdrive. In moments like this, most streamers would panic and slam the stream off instantly, but Ari didn't. Instead of ending it, he tried to explain everything live. He said he's really into hentai and visits certain sites to download content in bulk. He even admitted he has around 3 terabytes saved. That's a massive amount by any standard. standard. According to him, some of these sites sometimes hide harmful or illegal material inside download links without warning. He claimed that when he realized something inappropriate was in the text document, he deleted it right away. But then he blamed Windows 11, saying the system saved a version of it anyway. That explanation didn't calm people down. If anything, it made chat question things even more, and the tension in the stream shot through the roof.
I was surfing a site. The got downloaded. Just got downloaded. I opened up the text document. I saw what was in it. I deleted the text document. But the problem with Windows 11 is that even if you delete the text document, it apparently still stays there. So it was still there after I deleted it. I'm sorry, like I have like 3 terabytes of hentai on my hard drive, bro.
Now, I don't usually touch heavy topics like this on the channel, but this one had to be addressed. The main reason is what happened next. The stream didn't just end or fade out. It kept going for 6.5 hours straight, and it was basically non-stop damage control. We're talking hours of pure coping, repeating the same defenses, trying to downplay everything while chat kept pressing him. It felt less like a stream and more like someone trying to hold a wall together while it's cracking in real time. Then you notice something else. LSF, live stream fails, usually spends all day posting about big names like XQC and other trending creators. But this time, the spotlight shifted directly onto him. Suddenly, the clips weren't about random drama. They were about this situation. And when people reacted, it didn't even feel natural. It felt staged, forced, over the top. Like one commenter put it, and there's this like pretend shock. It's basically porn levels of acting. The reactions looked dramatic, exaggerated, almost unreal, and that just made the whole thing feel even messier. And
The fucking hell is that thread? Definitely get a lawyer. Oh, I guess I can call for a lawyer.
For what?
Well, they're saying they're scaring me. They say I need a lawyer.
then, on top of all that chaos, he drops another bomb. He basically shrugs and says, well, you know what? I guess they're gonna call for a lawyer. Just like that, calm on the surface, but you could feel the pressure behind it. When a streamer starts bringing up lawyers midstream, you know things have gone way past simple drama. That's not regular internet beef anymore. That's serious mode activated. By this point, his chat was completely overrun. It wasn't just his regular viewers anymore. People were flooding in from Reddit, from other streamers' communities, from random gossip pages. It turned into a full-on raid, and there was barely any moderation keeping things under control. The chat was moving so fast, you could barely read a single line before it vanished. The most popular spam?
I just want to ask you one thing.
What's up?
Did you know that was in that fucking links, in those links, okay? Do you know?
No. Listen, man,
Okay, so how did you get those links?
because I download a lot.
Elephant emojis everywhere with address me pasted over and over again. It was non-stop. Then others started spamming trophy emojis, calling it the Porn Acting Awards, clowning him and saying he was faking the shock. The whole chat felt like a digital circus, so Lacari tried to regain control. He started scanning for what he thought were real, supportive messages from actual subscribers. He wanted something genuine to respond to, something to ground the stream. But in the chaos, he picked out a message he believed was supportive, and it turned out the person was roasting him instead.
Fap for Fun? Fap for Fun is hentai site. You also visit Fap for Fun? Yeah, I download a lot of that shit. Couples? Okay, that's literally, is that not the, that's the file with the sus shit in it. Like, it says one thing, but it has a bunch of sus shit in it. So I don't understand.
Moment hit hard, and you could feel the embarrassment through the screen. At one point, Lacari suddenly stands up and says he has to go pee, then walks off camera. But let's be real, it didn't look like a normal bathroom break. The timing was way too convenient. With everything exploding around him, it felt more like he needed a second to breathe, maybe calm down, maybe figure out what to say next. The pressure was unreal, and he stayed gone for a long time. Chat, of course, wasn't quiet about it. People started joking that he wasn't using the bathroom at all. Some were saying he was probably booking a flight to a non-extraditable country. The speculation was wild, and the memes were flying non-stop. Then things took another unexpected turn. Lucari started bringing friends into the call live on stream. One by one, they asked him straight-up questions. Did you know about those links? He said no. Then someone asked, how did you get them? And he replied, because I download it a lot. Just like that. No long explanation, no complex defense. That short answer only made chat explode even more, because it sounded way too casual for how serious the situation had become. Chat wasn't letting it go. They kept pushing him to open the recent section in Notepad. Because here's the thing about how Notepad works. Even if you close a file without saving, it can still show up in your recent history. That detail became the next big focus of the stream. People kept explaining it in the simplest way. If you open Notepad, paste a link, or just type something random like blah 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 and then close it, you might think it's gone. But when you reopen Notepad, that recent file can still pop back up. It doesn't just vanish automatically, and it'll stay there no matter how many times you open and close the app. The only real way to stop it from sticking around is to manually hit Don't Save before exiting. Otherwise, it lingers in the background. So when Lacari finally showed his recent files on stream, chat zoomed in instantly, and that's when another wave of speculation hit. People noticed a bunch of new text files listed, all with basic names like New File 1, New File 2, New File 3. That raised eyebrows fast. Viewers started accusing him of panicking and creating multiple blank files to push the original Notepad document further down the recent list.
Set my piece, man. I'm gonna keep streaming. We're gonna do Viewers Day. I'm done with this. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna keep streaming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna stream more because you. I'm not gonna sit here and take this bullshit anymore. My chat is way too toxic for me to be put down by some LSF who are virtue signaling, acting like they already know the full story.
The theory was that he was trying to bury it in plain sight. Whether that was true or not, the timing looked suspicious to a lot of people watching live. And once that idea took hold in chat, it spread everywhere within minutes. Now, after Lacari comes back from his little pee break, which by the way lasted almost 20 minutes, the vibe is completely different. That wasn't a quick step away. That was a full reset behind the scenes. When he sits back down, you can see it all over his face. The energy shifted. It feels like he just had a full pep talk with himself in the mirror. Maybe splashed some cold water on his face, trying to lock back in. Before he left, he was mostly dodging chat and brushing things off. But when he returns, it's clear he understands something big. This isn't fading away. And that's when it happens. Instead of ignoring the messages, he turns toward chat and just snaps. He crashes out right there live, and the tension instantly spikes again. It was such a strange switch. One minute he's holding it together, the next he's firing back at everyone. And you know how it is online. Everyone watches JCS-style interrogation videos now. So suddenly the whole chat thinks they're expert body language analysts and armchair psychologists. Every facial twitch becomes evidence. Every tone shift gets dissected like it's a crime documentary. Now, to be fair, when someone feels falsely accused, anger can be a natural reaction. People feel attacked, so they snap back without even meaning to. That kind of emotional response can sometimes come off as someone feeling personally wronged. But this wasn't a slow build. He went from 0 to 100 almost instantly. That sharp jump is what caught people off guard. Even chat started throwing around terms like cortisol levels spiking, trying to sound scientific about it. You could tell half of them were just repeating memes from the looks-maxing crowd without really knowing what cortisol even means. It turned into this weird mix of psychology buzzwords, internet jokes, and real tension all blending together live on stream. A lot of people expected Lacari to just burn out after that. Most assumed he'd finally hit the wall, end the stream, step away, and figure out what to do next. If he believed he was innocent, this would have been the moment to log off and gather proof. Or at the very least, stop digging the hole deeper. Some people were even joking that he'd disappear completely.
Cortisol? What does that mean? Oh, it's a stress hormone?
But that's not what happened. Instead, he just kept streaming, hour after hour. It was like he locked himself into this mindset that as long as he stayed live, it proved he had nothing to hide. Like streaming non-stop was somehow a shield against the accusations. The logic felt circular and honestly kind of surreal. The more chaotic it got, the more he doubled down. And then came the most tone-deaf moment of the night. With everything blowing up around him, he boots up Prison Escape Simulator. Out of all the games to play, that's the one he chose. Of course, the internet ran with it instantly. The memes wrote themselves within seconds. By this point, viewership was pushing close to 10,000 concurrent.
Dude, your life is over and you are sitting here wasting one of your last 3 days embarrassing yourself. We all see through this shitty attempt to laugh this off. Good riddance, fucko.
Chat was flying so fast it looked like a wall of text. For every 1,000 messages roasting him, there might have been one person trying to say something reasonable, but their voice just got swallowed in the noise. There were still a few people trying to support him, but they were completely drowned out.
Bro definitely has all the files still in the recycle bin after trying to hide the evidence. Cope/KOP/verb, cope, third person present, copes, past tense, coped, past participle, coped, gerund or present participle, coping, of a person, deal effectively with something difficult. His ability to cope with stress.
The chat was filled with messages like, release the Lacari files, and FBI open up, over and over again. Others were spamming fake upward graphs of cortisol levels spiking, acting like they were tracking his stress in real time. It turned into a non-stop meme storm. And of course, the iShowSpeed shocked face started popping up everywhere too. At that point, it was inevitable. The rest of the stream just stacked more and more coping on top of coping, layer after layer. Forget the Tower of Babel. This felt like the Tower of Cope. Every explanation led to another explanation. Every defense created 3 more questions. It never settled. The wild part is he had options. He could have turned chat off. He could have disabled TTS. He could have slowed everything down. But it seemed like in his head, doing any of that would look like guilt. Like if he muted the noise, people would say he was hiding something, so he just let it keep hitting him non-stop. TTS kept blasting messages. Some people were straight up telling him, "Your life's over now," and saying he was wasting one of his last 3 days streaming. That's brutal to hear live in front of thousands. Meanwhile, he kept repeating that he needed lawyers. I need lawyers. The pressure just kept building, and the stream never really recovered from that spiral. So at this stage, you've got chat going at him non-stop. You've got TTS donors lining up to troll. And on top of that, he has this on-screen software, kind of like what XQC uses, where chat can trigger images to pop up live. Sounds fun in normal situations. In this situation, absolute disaster, because chat figured out they could throw screenshots and memes onto his screen in real time. Old clips, past messages, anything they thought looked bad. Boom, it's flashing up while he's live. It felt like the internet was building a case against him frame by frame. And for a huge chunk of the stream, people kept spamming a gif of Saul Goodman getting arrested over and over again. You couldn't escape it, and it didn't stop there. The software also allowed emoji submissions. So what did chat pick? The notepad emoji, relentless spam, just rows and rows of notepads filling the screen like a digital reminder of how this whole mess started. It was brutal.
Did you know that you have rights? The Constitution says you do. And so do I. I believe that until proven guilty, every man, woman, and child in this country is innocent. And that's why I fight for you, Albuquerque. Better call Saul. Last thing you see before getting slimed out in the kindergarten playground.
Meanwhile, things were heating up off-stream too. Lacari's ex-girlfriend released a public statement saying she didn't know anything about the situation. She did admit she had suspicions before because of things she had heard in the past. She even linked a video titled "Kuko Goes Through Lacari's D-Gen Folders" to show that at one point she looked through his folders herself, trying to see if anything illegal was there. According to her, she didn't find anything illegal at that time. So while he's stuck in this 6-hour spiral live on Twitch, statements are dropping, old videos are resurfacing, and the internet is piecing everything together in real time. The situation wasn't just staying on stream anymore. It was spreading everywhere. So what happened after all that chaos? Was there some big comeback stream the next day? Did he just log on like nothing happened? No, he got banned. And it happened fast. Twitch pulled the plug pretty quickly, which honestly didn't surprise most people watching. But what really caught attention was that Kick banned him too. When both major platforms shut the door like that, you know the situation is serious. There wasn't any slow investigation period playing out publicly. It was just done. Other streamers started chiming in as well.
Legal? You're not gonna tell them everything, are you?
So yesterday, I asked Lucari how much of a degen he truly is, and he was like, "No, I'm definitely a degen." And I was like, "Okay, prove it. Screen share me your folder." And he spent like 20 minutes compiling, and it turns out he's got like 10 different folders. Because what happens is, after a certain while, he abandons a folder and starts a new degen.
Asmon messaged me and said, "Bro, you need a separate PC for that stuff."
Asmongold reportedly even messaged Lacari directly telling him, "You need to get separate PC for that stuff." That comment alone sparked another wave of debate online. Some people saw it as practical advice, others thought it made the whole situation look even worse. Either way, the fallout hit hard and it hit fast.
I feel stupid that I DM'd him because I didn't know what the leaks were, and it's like, oh, you obviously shouldn't have said that, like, because like I didn't know what it was.
But later on, more clarification came out. It was explained that he didn't fully understand how serious the content in the text document was at the time. The impression, at least from the outside, was that some people initially thought it was just an embarrassing adult content leak, not something deeply serious. That context matters. Asmongold apparently believed in the moment that it was more of a funny haha porn leak situation and not anything majorly damaging. That's why he sent the DM in the first place. But once more details surfaced and the full weight of the situation became clear, he publicly said he felt really stupid for even messaging him at all. That shift shows how fast narratives can change online. What seems minor in the first hour can look completely different once more information comes out. This didn't just stay inside Twitch drama circles, it exploded way past that. The story spread so fast that even TMZ started covering it. When mainstream gossip outlets pick it up, you know it's crossed out of niche internet talk and into full-blown viral territory. That's when things go from online controversy to national headline status. And that's how the whole thing came crashing down. One accidental click, one notepad, one stream that should have ended in 5 minutes but stretched into 6.5 hours of pure chaos. What started as a normal day turned into bans, statements, viral memes, and even mainstream media coverage. That's how fast the internet moves in 2026. The wildest part? It wasn't just the leak, it was the reaction, the non-stop streaming, the arguments with chat, the memes flooding the screen, the lawyer talk, the game choice at the worst possible time. Every decision stacked on top of the last one until the situation was impossible to control. Once the internet locks in, it does not let go. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Was this panic? Was it denial? Or was it just someone completely overwhelmed in real time? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this one is definitely going down as one of the craziest streaming collapses we've seen. If you made it this far, hit that like button, subscribe for more breakdowns like this, and share this video so more people can see the full story. And don't forget to comment. I want to hear your take on all of this.